Okay, welcome back people to the channel, and today, as you can see by the title, I'm doing an account flip from 50 to 5,000. That's 100x, so let's see if we can do it. Anyway, so I've just got into my second trade, so I'm going to show you guys GBPUSD. Let me show you the terminal quickly. So here, as you can see, the account currently stands at £40. It was 50. Obviously, we took a loss on our first trade. Now we're in our second one, GBPUSD. I think it's for like a 4R. So we'll see if we can hit, and obviously we will double the account if we do hit. Let me just show you the reasoning for the trade. My trading view. So as you can see, price has been in an uptrend. So as you can see, price has been in an uptrend, making high highs, higher lows, higher high. Consolidated a bit here, and then obviously still made a higher low. And we've had this strong impulsive move up, creating another higher high. Price is currently now pulling back. So I think because we broke under this level of support, we're currently now retesting as resistance. I still think price is pulling back. The next level we can see potentially a higher low and price continue this uptrend that we can see is from this level support. So that's why I'm targeting it. Obviously first I need to see a break of structure. We saw a break of this trend line here. It's got a tap there, broken it, had a double top, then we broke that structure, and that confirmed this break of structure for me, combined with this break of this level of support, term resistance, confirmed for me, okay, now I could look for shorts. And then we've got the retest here. Also, third touch of this trend line, 1, 2, 3. So yeah, it just makes sense. So shorted it, target, like I said, at this level of support, where I would look at this level of support for breaks of structure again, so I can look to try and long it in this prevailing uptrend trend. But yeah, that's it for now. I'll update you guys on how this trade goes. All right, update on this trade. As you can see, we are dropping nicely on GBPUSD. Dropped so far around, where's this? Got that 60 pips already. Obviously, we're pulling back now and open on this candle. Yeah, we're close to hitting TP, to be honest. So we'll just wait for that to happen if it does happen. All right, so just to update you guys on the trade. So as you see, yesterday when I entered, we had a big impulsive move down. We've now had the correction back up. So I'm anticipating a lower high to be made for continuation lower. Let me show you on the charts. So my now thinking is, obviously this was the entry here. We've then broken structure again, made a lower low, pulled back up into this level, a bit above it, and now we want to see a continuation lower. So I'm monitoring this position. If we look on the 1 hour, so we've had pullback, obviously a double top, then we had a break, and now we're at this level of support. Haven't quite broken it yet, but we've created a double bottom at this level. So I want to next see a break back below this level in order for me to remain confident in this trade and to continue holding it. Alternatively, if price doesn't do that and we start coming back up into these highs, that would mean we have broken this trend line and we're coming to tap these highs. Then I'll see the setup as invalid, to be honest. I could see it then pushing back up into there and then potentially reversing. So ideally, next what we want to see on this 4 hour candle, we still got an hour and a half to go anyway. So I want to see how that can close potentially. If we do close below there, then that'll be a good sign for us potentially to keep heading down. If, like I said, on the other hand, we break this level. So in order to get to this high, we will, like I said, this double bottom, break this trend line. As you can see, if you go to the 4 hour, it is a well-respected trend line. 1 point there, 2 points there, 3 for the lower high. So if we do break that and come up into these highs, I do think the trend could potentially be over. for it to go down. So I'll just look to cut the trade if we reach up there. So yeah, that's the update on that. Potential other setups I am looking at though to get in. So Aussie Swiss franc, if we just take out this zoomed out view, price was moving bullish. So we had a nice impulsive move up. We had the higher low, another impulsive move up, another impulsive move up, higher low, pullback, and then we tried to continue higher, came up onto this resistance level, and we failed to break above it. Price then had this big impulsive push lower, broken at higher low, and that is a break of structure, breaking trend. So what I could see happening now is price was consolidating at this level of resistance, support and resistance. Obviously we've broken that trend line to the upside. So even though we've broken that trend line to the upside, and obviously we've created a lower low, if we look at it, we have taken out this low, broke lower, made a lower low. So what I could see next happening is a push higher for that lower highs we made before continuation lower. So as like I said, we've broken this trend line, consolidated and broken this level of resistance, form of support. If we can now pull back into this level, broken the structure here as well, pull back into this level, get some rejections, I will be looking to get in long, targeting up into this level of resistance here. Similarly on New Zealand Swiss franc, kind of got the same potential setup as well. So as you can see, price was in this bullish channel. We've broken the prior higher low. We just mark that out here. So if price maintained that, we would have continued higher. Obviously, we've broken out of the channel, broken out of the higher low as well, made a new lower low. And we've had this strong, impulsive move down. So we know we had the impulse move down, potentially can get a pullback for continuation, if the trend is obviously to continue bearish. Nevertheless though, price has still made a new lower low, and we're at this level of support. So if you just zoom out, you can see we've tapped it once, twice, and price here pushed off, and then price here pushed off. So keeping that in mind, we're at this support, consolidated a bit, and we've broken the structure, broken higher, made a higher high. Potentially now, if we do pull back into this level of support, we could get a higher low, and we could get that push up into this next level of resistance up in here. So that's what I'll be aiming for if we do get the pullback. That's two potential scenarios I'm looking at for today on New Zealand Swiss and Aussie Swiss. Aussie JPY, nothing yet. But yeah, that's the new potential trading scenarios. So if I do come back, you will see me entering that. If not, then obviously I didn't enter them. But yeah, that's it. All right, guys, update on this GBP US dollar trade. So as you see on the 4 hour, we've created this evening star off this trend line, which has been touched 1, 2, 3, 4 times now. From before, what I was saying is if we broke this level or came up into here, I had an alert there, time to exit trade, I would have exited. And what I was saying is if we broke back below these lows, then I would be happy in holding, and I think price will continue lower. So that has indeed happened. And now, obviously, if we come past this low, I think we can come into these this next level of support. So what I'm gonna do is, as you can see, the trade's still in it. What I'm gonna do now is move my stops to break even. And I'm happy with that. And now we'll hold and see if the target's hit. Update for the other pairs that I had. Didn't see no setups on none of these, so didn't have another trade. So still just GBP US dollar, and that is what I'm holding. So we'll see what happens. Okay, back for another day. It's the 31st, Wednesday. So just to give you an update on the current positions, I've entered a new trade, which I'll show you guys in a second. but just to give you an update on this GBPUSD trade. So since breaking out of this level of support here, we've pulled back again and also pulled back to retest this trend line, and we're currently rejecting it. You can see on the 1 hour rejecting it, we're currently moving lower. Stocks are moved to break even on this anyway, so if we come down to hit the target or take us out break even, either one is like a win. It's a win-win situation. New trade we have entered is New Zealand Swiss franc. So thinking behind this trade was, if I just take you out for a sec, zoom out the picture. So you can see prices in this bullish channel, and for a while it was obviously in this uptrend, just moving up, pushing up. Since we had this strong push down, naturally we thought, I was looking at this level for potential buys. Obviously I thought price would potentially respect this bullish channel, but we haven't. We've instead broken out of it, broken a previous higher low, and had a strong breakdown to this level of support, which as you can see we've hit once, we had a push, hit another time here, we had a push up. So naturally came down into this level of support, and I was thinking, okay, two clues. We've had a strong push down lower, and we made a lower low. Essentially, since we've broken this higher low, we made a lower low. So what the move we can have next is a pullback into whatever. We've got first resistance here. We've got, if this one breaks, we've got another resistance here. We could have a pullback, but before a continuation potentially lower. Obviously banking on the trend continuing lower, but obviously for the time being here, we potentially could get a push higher first. And another reason is obviously because we're obviously at this big level of support. So that was the reasoning behind the trade, thinking we could get a bullish move. Now, if we zoom into what we're at now, you can see we've got this outer trend line here yet to be touched. But here, what I was looking at was this. Okay, we came into this level of support, we pushed higher, but then this is what interested me. Let me just put my tools on here. So I've had here. We had this bit of consolidation. Then we've had a push higher, breaking the structure. Once I saw this, I sent it into my group. I was like, okay, we've had a push, we've had a higher high, we've had a break of structure. I'm now waiting for a pullback into this level of support. From this level of support, I'll be looking for buys, and I'm looking to aim for this next level of resistance. If we just scroll back, you can see this is the level of resistance I'm aiming for. Minimum 2R as well. So calm trade. Let me head over to the 1 hour. 1 hour was looking nice. Pull back into this level. Touched it yesterday. Set a notification, and it hit. As you can see, probably around this 7 o'clock close candle. Consolidated a bit at this level. Yesterday, I think this spike here was because of news overnight, and then obviously today in the morning when I woke up, we've had this for the 7 o'clock candle close. We've had this bullish hammer, and this 8 o'clock candle close had a nice bullish engulf, and it's engulfed this prior consolidation here for a bit and a load of these bullish candles. So that's showing me strong bullish momentum. What did happen though, I can only take minimum 2R trades. So if we look on the close of this candle, where I usually would buy on the close of a candle, I couldn't have entered because it was giving me, look at that, less than a 2R. So I wasn't going to take that, wasn't going to break my rules. So instead, what I did was just set a buy limit. I just went to the, I waited to see where I could get a 2R, and it managed to be here. And then I just set a buy limit, send that in the group as well. Put my stops where I normally put them. My target obviously up here for 2R. And I've done that. And now let's just wait and see what happens. So just show you here. Here we are, set the buy limit. Got in, and obviously our target is up here. It's basically 2R. And I stopped there. So obviously GP is still a break even running. We've got this running, and now we'll see what happens, but we could potentially double the account and we'll be well on our way. Obviously still far away, but on our way to 100x in this account flip, which I'm planning to do. Obviously started at £50, took a trade loss, our first trade. So obviously that's why we're standing at just under £40. So if these both do hit, we'll see. But then the account will be just under £100. And then from there, I'll start risking more. So right now I'm only risking £10, starting at 50. If these both hit and we do hit that 100, then I'm gonna double it. I'm gonna risk 20. So this is a slow and steady flip, but I'm just risking what I'm comfortable with, innit? But yeah, I'll update you guys on. All right. So we're back. It's a new day. It's the 1st of August, and we finally hit TP on GBPUSD. So I'm used. I stopped the break even. Price pulled back, and to be honest, I thought I was going to get taken out break even, so I wasn't really thinking about this trade. And obviously today we've just had this huge candle on the 1 hour that's closed back below all these lows essentially, and yeah, now our TP's been hit. So that's 4.19R. I'll show you on the account. Currently sitting at £77. However, the other trade we're in is not looking very good. That is New Zealand Swiss franc. We'll see what happens with it. Still looking like it's printing the higher highs, so I'm just gonna hold it and see what happens. Might get stopped out. I might reject this level and push higher, but we'll see. But yeah, today's Thursday, so the last trading day of the week for me. So if I don't get any setups, I will be out. So let's look at what I'm looking at today. So first pair is GP Canadian dollar. And if you're in my group, you'll know I've been looking at this for a while, since I think last week, since it was around here. I thought price made this reverse and showed. I was waiting for a break of structure, didn't give it. Obviously respect to this support, and then we pushed higher, consolidated a bit, and now you can see we've created this reverse and shoulder here, putting a double top here as well, and finally broken the structure, coming to this level of support, pulled back. I was waiting for a pullback into this level of support. You can see it. I've got my alert here. We obviously didn't tap the level, but we are now breaking lower. So next scenario for me is we obviously break this structure, break this level of support as well, and then we look for a pullback back into this level, obviously lower low, make a lower high here, get the rejections, and then we can look to short it down to here. That's a potential scenario. Obviously, potentially price could just crash all the way down into here. We do have news out today as well on the GBP, so who knows what could happen at 12 as well. Right now it's 9:13, so who knows, maybe it could be a strong reaction, pull back up into here. Maybe we can get a double top, look for rejection, and then we get to short it down to here. But yeah, I'll see what happens with that. Might not even get entry, but I'll keep an eye on it. And then other pair I'm looking at is Aussie Canadian dollar as well. So we've had a double top there, consolidated a bit, broke there, broken structure, broken this level of support, made a lower low. If we look to our left, we've got a bit of support here. Let me just add that as a horizontal line. You can see the support where I'm targeting for. Boom. So this support, we haven't touched it. Broke out, made a lower low, pulled back. I want to see a pullback into this level here, which I've set the low at. If you look on the 1 hour, we haven't quite touched it. Well, we are forming the reverse on the shoulder there. Hopefully, maybe price holds at this level, and then we get a pullback into here. If not, then we potentially just won't get any trades today if they all just drop and don't pull back to where I want it to. But yeah, if it does pull back, then obviously I'm looking to short it down into here. Yeah, I told you guys the targets are here as well. I'm looking to short it down to here if it does get a pullback as well. But yeah, that's what I'm looking for at the minute. And great trade on GBPUSD, great trade on New Zealand Swiss franc as well. But it looks like we will probably get stopped out, to be honest. Had a dozy close there on this retest of this level of support, which should be a high. To be fair, we have the wick. We wicked this high. We didn't break structure, so the structure would have been if we closed above it, and we haven't really closed above it. How we wicked it, so could get stopped out, but yeah, we move, man. Even if we get stopped out, account will still be, let's say, it'll be round about where it's at now, minus what, give or take a bit, a pound or two. So 68, 67 from where it's at. It'll still be higher than what I started at. So yeah, we'll still move and we see if we can obviously continue growing it. See how quick we can 100x this account, man. But yeah, that's it from me today. I'll update you guys obviously on the result of this trade and if we're able to get into any of these two trades. But that looks like it's it from the first week of the challenge. Alright people, this video is concluding the first week of the account flip. So I'm just going to go through the trades. Obviously, let's show you the account first. Currently it's at 68 pound. Obviously you saw where it was at before. So obviously nicely in profit now. From next week, I'm probably going to start risking a bit more. See if we can make some more gains. But anyway, so that New Zealand Swiss trade, we did get stopped out. Let me show you. So I was looking at long in it here and I saw high, low, high, got in here, high, low. With these highs, we didn't make a high, and then we come back into here and then we got stopped out and we broke down lower there. GBPUSD was a great trade. Well, both of them are great trades. Double or triple top, double top, whatever. Breakout, retest, got in. We must stop the break even at this point, and then we just push lower into our level of support. And obviously now we're pushing lower. Them two setups that I had that I was showing you guys, I would have been in, but obviously didn't give me an entry at my time when I trade. Potentially now I was looking at Aussie CAD setting up a reverse in his shoulder, so we could still be pushing lower. So we'll see what happens there for next week. GBP CAD, if you remember, I was saying I was waiting for pullback into this level for continuation lower. I was giving you a number of different scenarios as well, and that was one of them. And obviously that's the one that happened. See, retested here and we are dropping into my target area, which is down into this level. So yeah, that concludes the week really. Hope you lot will enjoy the series and watch me hopefully flip it 100x this account to 5 bands. But yeah man, that's it for this week, and I'll give you the next week's video on the next week's trades. So yeah man, see you lot later.